The ITV World Cup team is back in action as we launch a summer season of rugby from down under. Dunedin in New Zealand, our first port of call for the Irish challenge to the All Blacks, as we launch our exclusive coverage, which will take you all the way to the '95 World Cup in South Africa. In Furlong, McCarthy the prop and Leahy in the back row. Their touring party was badly hit by injuries and unavailability. Only 6 of this side figured at the end of the Five Nations Championship. New Zealand rebuilding now. Only 7 players remain from the side that won the 3rd place final in the World Cup. New backs, Bunce, Clark and Strawn were all first capped in the recent Centenary Series against a World 15, as were the forwards Larson, Joseph and Penne. Today's match referee, Sandy McNeil from Australia. So it's Peter Russell then, the Irish outside half, who gets this game underway. The 11th match between the two countries. Ireland yet to win 1 draw and 9 defeats. And Ireland, of course, whitewashed last year in the Five Nations Championship. And on this tour already, 100+ points conceded in 2 main games, Canterbury and Auckland. Auckland 62 points to 7, they beat them last Saturday. So Michael Bradley, the kick through to the corner. And this is a fine start by the Irish.
Well, I think that's really what they needed, you know, because their confidence must be so low after those 2 crushing defeats. They've really got a good start and territorially right down there beside the line.
Sean Fitzpatrick, the new skipper then for New Zealand, putting into that line-out, but an offence against the Irish at the line-out. And to Russell, good little run here. Staples up from full-back. That's another good kick. Staples putting his men on side. Steve Smith, the Irish hooker. Tremendous play by the Irish forwards again. For them, Popplewell driving on again, tackled by Ian Jones. Still a good platform for the Irish as Bradley waits. Hoping to get it back maybe to Russell for the drop goal, straightening up the run once again well though. Still the Irish going on. In the shadow then of the New Zealand post. What a start for them here. Cunningham through the gap. What a tremendous start for the Irish. The first try of the game in just 3.5 minutes, scored by Vinnie Cunningham. And that was a really tremendous effort. The Irish couldn't have hoped for anything better against these All Blacks. And that has certainly stunned the home supporters. A fine period of pressure by the Irish. Good hands here. Just a little suggestion of a dummy, and Cunningham goes through for the first try scored by Ireland against New Zealand, would you believe, since '73.
Yes, it was...
And Ireland, for the moment, having to defend. Ironi Clark, the new man at centre. Once again, though, the New Zealanders surely must look to spread it wide. No, Cooper, the fullback, well tackled by Vinnie Cunningham there. But the New Zealanders, it must be said, keeping it all so tight. Strawn, though, nips in. Yet another opportunity for New Zealand. Ian Jones tries to take it on. Oh, what pressure here that the Irish are having to withstand, and a penalty award, in fact, there. On the 22, fairly straightforward chance, but oh, he's made a mess of that. So, another good attack by the Irish. A good tackle, though, by Greg Cooper. But again, it's the Irish who are up first and in numbers. Good play by the back row. A chance then for Bradley. He's going to run. There's acres of space on this side of the field. And the second try coming up in dramatic fashion for the Irish. Fullback Jim Staples, the London Irishman from Bermondsey, gets the second try of this game then with just 11 minutes gone. The Irish in the lead by 10 points to 0, quite amazingly. Jim Staples there with his second international try, made by the good run by Bradley, a long pass to him. And go on your own there, says Ronnie Casey. What a fine try that was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting my breath back. It was great. It was a quick ruck ball again that made the try for me. And the opportunity for the backs to run against a disorganised defence. Again, of an overlap, and Tigamala can't really be expected. He had 2 men there. And Jim Staples has a lot of pace and managed to get round, going round behind the post to make the conversion easier.
Jim Staples then, the London Irishman, as Peter Russell looks to add the extra points. Successfully converted the first try by Vinnie Cunningham. And that's an excellent shot again by Russell. 12 points to 0 then, and that's the most... A nice moment for him too, that he played most of his rugby, his senior rugby here with Otago, before moving back to Southland, to Invercargill, where he was born. A sweet moment for him. Skipper Fitzpatrick had set it up well. The nice little flip pass from Strawn, and he drives his way over, but did, I wonder, Strawn knock that ball on earlier. Cooper with the conversion. So the All Blacks then, after 16 minutes, back in this game at 12. Bradley again feeding. Robinson just leaning on that skin, controlling the ball. Bradley, the flick pass into Danaher. The skipper taking it on. Good second phase platform here, surely for the Irish. Oh, a great chance for Peter Russell to increase the lead with a drop goal. Failing, though. Oh dear, what a missed opportunity. That's in again to Sean Fitzpatrick. But very untidy play by New Zealand. Uncharacteristically so. As again, though, they try and set it up. But the referee's whistle has gone. And he goes for the drive over. Henderson there also, as is Joseph. The body's piling in there, but back it's coming for Strawn, I think. Henderson just hanging off. This time, though, Walter Little spreads it out to Tuigamala. He's so powerful. Slips the ball out to Bunce. And New Zealand then coming right back into this game with a try going in under the posts. And again, what tremendous drama here as the Irish once again take the lead by 16 points to 12. And I'm sure, Nigel Carr, you can't believe it.
It's not what I expected. They showed great character coming back here, and there's a lot of pace outside. Pass inside from Cunningham to Carey, back out again to Cunningham, and all the cover going across. It's that wee bit easier to step inside. Vinnie Cunningham going straight again under the post, trying to make the kick that wee bit easier. It's an astounding start for the Irish. They can't believe it.
Yes, shades here of the Irish performance against Australia in the World Cup rather than some of the others. And this, would you believe, the first time they've ever scored 3 tries in a match against New Zealand. Finally worked try 2. And 3 tries, as many as they scored in the whole of the 5 Nations Championship last winter. In the meantime, Peter Russell has converted. So Ireland then, after 33 minutes, a delighted Irish party, back in the lead by 18 points to 12. He's the help in the end of a Ronnie Clark. So yet another twist in this first half story as New Zealand get back to within 2 points of Ireland. And the new star, Ronnie Clark, scores the try.
Yeah, that one is a disappointment for the Irish. Look, there's one missed tackle and a second missed tackle, I think. Yes, it really was an opportunity. We could have stopped that 25 metres out, and in fact either centre could have taken that pass in from Walter Little. Either one could have scored.
And in the meantime, Greg Cooper has converted as Ireland bring on a replacement, Mark McCall, on for his first cap. Great disappointment for them. Skipper Phil Danaher having to go off injured. The knee hits is clear through for his second try. And oh, that was oh so easy for Frank Bunce. The dummy move in centre field involving Tuigamala. And was there maybe some interference there on the Irish backs? Tuigamala goes crashing in. Bunce can just turn on his heel and get in for his second try.
Oh, it was a well-worked try. There we see it going to Little. There's a missed pass, and again the loop, a dummy, and Tuigamala coming in. There wasn't a hand laid on the centre, in fact. I think he just drew the defence. There wasn't anything wrong with that. It was a lovely worked try.
In the meantime, Cooper has again converted, so the New Zealand All Blacks then in the lead for the first time in this game, thanks to that Frank Bunce try. They're in the lead at 24-21. Lovely handling.
Yeah, we see it again. I don't think there was a hand laid on him. It was a beautifully worked move, and again, it was really Tuigamala coming in off the wing that held the cover.
But you know Peter Russell, within his range?
Oh, it would be. I think he's got a good kick. You can see the penalty decision. And in fact, well, Michael Bradley maybe fumbled that. We're maybe fortunate to get that, but it gives us an opportunity again to get back on the scoreboard and try and whittle away that lead now that the All Blacks have got from the first time.
Peter Russell takes his time. Strike.
Every one of them, every player played their part. Peter Russell and Michael Bradley at half-back tackled and kicked. They did exceptionally well. Each player really was 100% better than anyone would have expected. And there's Vinnie Cunningham, 2 tries today. It was really a case of 24-21 of what might have been. Really, nobody was predicting that sort of result. And I suppose we must look forward to the next test as well.